Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. It's been a busy week, but we're here. It's the weekend finally, but we still have more work to do. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button, and joining the Beard Wizard family. Sharing it out there, commenting, liking, all of that stuff helps me out a great deal. You can also get your merch at the merch store. Thebeardstruggle.com. There's a link down there. The same stuff I use to keep this magnificent wizard beard looking good in my books and all kinds of other stuff. But really, just clicking that red button is the biggest thing you can do to support this channel. So again, it's been a busy week. There's been a lot of new releases. There's been some diss tracks. There's been some unexpected reactions. But we're going to get back on track now, and a lot of new releases came out, including the one we're going to look at now from Brandon Hart. We haven't heard a lot from Brandon Hart in about a year since he released his last album. So I was pretty excited when I heard that he's going to put a new one out. I listened to it as expected. Great track. Brandon has come a long way since, I think, if I remember right, Brandon was the very first review I did back when the show was called Indie Spotlight, and I did his song Dad Bod. I'm fairly sure he was the very first one. And he's come a long way from there. Still love Dad Bod, still love the old Brandon Hart stuff, but he has grown and evolved and matured in his craft over the last couple of years, and it's been really cool to watch. So we're going to take a look at Self-Help from Brandon Hart. That's his latest. This is a live review show. It's not a reaction. I do a couple reactions here and there, but for the most part, I do reviews, so I want everybody to know I have listened to this before. I don't want to get the wrong impression out there. We're going to take a look at this, pause as necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. If you're in the live stream, say hi, and if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Self-Help from Brandon Hart.
I wrote 1,000,000 times I won't give up, but it's hard when you don't think you're enough. I read 1,000 self-help books, but nothing changed the way I look. I took a bunch of online classes on awakening my passions, and all I know is I'm anxious and can't find anything to stop this. I need a miracle. I feel here alone, some kind of miracle to make me feel I'm whole.
So before we jump into the chorus, first of all, again, I've always liked Brandon's voice. Is a unique sound, and especially good on songs like this, and that, you know, there's some melancholy in this, and there's some sadness and some frustration, and I like the way his voice works with that. I also like the imagery in the video. He's very vulnerable. You know, he's just wearing a pair of jeans sitting on his kitchen floor. Everything around him is very white. Looks worn out. He looks worn out. Like this is a, for lack of a better phrase, a call for help. Not saying that he's saying, you know, I'm going to do something drastic. It's just more of like, he is in this place where he needs help. Everything around him is worn out. He's tired and worn out. His jeans are worn out. Like, this is somebody who is at the end of their rope looking for a lifeline, and they set this up very well for this type of song. And they're setting up the trap we all get ourselves into. Like, you could read all the self-help books you want, you can watch all the videos you want and go through all the mantras you want, but at the end of the day, that's not enough. You have to be able to put in the work to make the change, to do the things that need to be done. It's not just a matter of writing some inspirational phrase over and over and over again until you manifest, you know, your happiness. It's not that simple, and I think that's a lot of what this song is about. Is it's just not that easy.
Some kind of miracle to make me feel I'm whole. I'm looking for a quote to save me, 'cause I have been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy, crazy. I'm looking for the hope to take me, 'cause I feel like I'm breaking. It's like the whole world's going crazy. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. I tried to dance in the rain and let the storm pass. I downloaded every meditation app. I bought a calendar to track how many days have passed and how long this phase of retrograde will last. And I know I can't be the only one who feels like all the good old days are done. And I'm so afraid of what we may become, because lately it feels like the love's all gone.
So again, we're going into this, I've done all the things, but I still feel like there's nothing, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, there's no future. And that's kind of that mindset that I think drives a lot of people to fail at these kind of self-help motivational things is, if you don't believe that there's anything ahead of you, if you don't believe that there's a future, no amount of quotes or self-help books or videos or meditation, none of that's going to help you. You have to believe that you can get to a better place. If you don't, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many of these things you do. It doesn't matter. If you've already given up, that's it. That's it. That's the end of the road for that. You cannot dig yourself out of that hole with that sort of mindset. And I really think that's what he's trying to convey here, is being stuck in that mindset. It creates that sort of feedback loop, if you will. I love the chorus in this. It is so catchy and poignant to this song. I like the beat. In general, I love the direction Brandon Hart took with his music. I know that, being friends with Tom, I know working with Tom, rap is one of the areas that he, works in, but I think his vocals and his songwriting work so well with this kind of soft rock, not quite pop. I don't want to say it's too poppy. It's a little poppy, but it works very well in this sort of rock genre that he's in. It's perfect for it.
Days are done, and I'm so afraid of what we may become, because lately it feels like the love's all gone. I'm looking for a quote to save me, 'cause I have been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy, crazy, crazy. I need a miracle. I feel here alone, some kind of miracle to make me feel I'm whole. I need a miracle. I feel here alone. Dance like nobody's watching.
So that I need a miracle to feel whole. It's almost like this person is waiting for something. That miracle, that thing that you're waiting for, is inside. Whether you believe it or not, like, there is nothing out there. I know people with faith say that is where they get that from, but honestly, if that's whatever created us, whatever did all this, if you believe in a higher power, whatever, they put that inside of us to pull ourselves up and out of this hole. And we have to recognize that. We have to see it. If you don't see it, it doesn't matter. If you just sit there waiting for something to save you, like, that is inside. That's in you. You have got to look inside and realize that Your mindset is what changes your life. Your mindset is what sets up your future. Your mindset is what makes these self-help things work. It's called self-help for a reason. Not because you need to like read these books on your own and they're not going to do it for you. It's you've got to help yourself or none of the rest of it's going to matter.
I feel here alone. Dance like nobody's watching. Love like you'll never get hurt. Sing like no one's listening. Live like it's heaven on earth.
All those quotes. Again, all those quotes that sound great, but at the end of the day, like they're hollow. Like, sure, dance like nobody's watching, but people are watching. You know, it's that whole don't care what other people think. But, you know, how many people can actually do that? And the people who can actually do that have embraced that thing in themselves that they need to help themselves, you know? So those quotes are meaningless without that, without that sort of internal confidence and internal hope. The rest of those things are meaningless.
I'm looking for a quote to save me.
I love this.
'Cause I have been feeling good lately. It's like the whole world's going crazy, crazy. I'm looking for the hope to take me. 'Cause I feel like I'm breaking. It's like the whole world's going crazy. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. So I'm looking for a quote to save me. Yeah, I'm looking for a quote to save me. So I'm looking for a quote to save me.
And that big sigh, that big. So they say video by the Hart. So I'll have to do some digging. I wonder if his, I don't know if he's, I'm guessing, I think he's married. If you know for sure, but I'll have to look into more information about who, if it's him and his wife or him and, you know, his family working on this video. Very cool. Love the video. Great song, lyrically very deep and important, much better than the last couple that we've looked at for different reasons. I got a little flack from Tom's fans for calling his last song dumb. I'm sorry, but you guys know it was dumb. And if you don't know it was dumb, sorry. And then the Upchurch one, come on. But anyway, this, a breath of fresh air after those last two. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups all of a sudden. That was great. Fantastic opening, I guess, from Brandon Hart. I'm not sure what to say as far as like we haven't seen him in a year. So hopefully this is leading into some new releases that are going to be fantastic. Looking forward to more from him. Angry North, welcome for being here. Yeah, I quite like this one too. Not what I expected from the look of the guy. Yeah. And yeah, never judge a book, man. Brandon Hart, I would highly recommend, if you have not listened to his stuff, definitely go back to his catalog. Go subscribe to his channel. I would start with Dad Bod, because taking this song and then go listen to Dad Bod, you're going to see the two faces of Brandon Hart, and you're going to love both of them. Ed and Angry North and everybody else who was here, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I'm going to try to get into some more new releases today. We've still got Bridge City Sinners to hit. We've got NK47. And I know I saw a couple others that I just forget off the top of my head, but we got some new releases that I want to try to get taken care of this weekend before we drive into next week. So I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.